Hi, I'm Anne from Game Like a Mother. Today I'm going to show you how to play Mantis. It's ages 7 and up, 2 to 6 players, and it takes 10 minutes. Let me show you how to play. The goal of the game is to be the first with 10 or more cards in your score pile. We'll show you how to score cards, but first, for game setup, we have a 3-player game set up here. Each player is dealt out 4 cards to begin, and you stack any cards that are the same color. You pick someone at random to go first. We'll say we pick this player. And all you do on your turn is you choose whether or not you want to try to score or try to steal. These are your Mantis shrimp. These are called your tanks, where you have them in front of you is called your tank. And if you want to steal, we always just declare the person that we're playing it on before we flip over the card. That seems to make things clear and simple. So this person, if they wanted to steal, they would probably pick this person to play their card on, because you have some information on the back of these cards. You know this card is either going to be blue, red, or purple. And this player has blue, red, and purple, so they have a 100% chance of this being something where they get to take from the other person. So they're going to say, I picked this person. They flip over the card, and sure enough, it was a blue. And if you successfully steal from somebody, if your card that you flip over matches the card of the person you've declared, you get to take their card, and the card you just played, and put it in your tank in front of you. And then your turn is over and it's the next person's turn. If this card hadn't matched, if it had been, okay, here we go. If they had picked, instead of it being this, they had picked, they'd still tried to steal, and it was this card, we'll say they don't have this, and they play this card and, oh, I tried to steal, but it didn't match anything that they have in front of them, you have just given this player a gift, and they get to keep the extra card that you tried to play on them, and then your turn is over and play progresses. So that's it for, we'll say that's what happened. So they gained a card from this person taking their turn, and then on this person's turn, you get to choose, if you don't want to play on another person and try to steal, you can try to save cards, and how you do that is you play a card on yourself. And they're going to say, I pick myself, and they flip over the card. And if it matches one of your colors of cards, you get to basically bank or save all of the cards of that color. So if they had a big stack of like 5 of these, awesome. You get to add the new card, and you take them and you flip them face down beside you. And you're just trying to do that to where you've 10 or more cards in this stack. Then you would win the game. So that's it. There's a lot of stealing. It goes back and forth. So it's this player's turn, and they say, oh, I guess I'm going to try to play it on this player here. So they say, I pick you, flip over the card. Oh, they didn't have the right thing. So they are given a gift again. Then it goes over to this player, and again, they feel very sure about stealing from this person. So they're going to flip over a card, and hooray. They got these ones, and they get to add them to their stack of green. If they had picked to play this on themselves, they could have saved a couple cards. So that is the entirety of the game at 3 or more players. If you're playing 2 players, there's just a couple rule differences. You're supposed to go to 15 cards saved first. And if you successfully steal, then you get to take another turn and keep on going. But that's the only difference. And if you want to change the number of cards that you're going for, you can. It's very open-ended. So if you want to have it be where you have to go for more cards or fewer cards, whatever you like, the general rule is go for 10 cards saved, and whoever does that first is the winner. So that's how to play Mantis. The target demographic for this game is everyone. My 4-year-old daughter can successfully play this game with just a little bit of help. Elementary school and middle school kids just eat this up with a spoon. This is so exciting and fun for them. But this is also a game that you can play just with adults. for an adult game night, and it doesn't feel like you're playing a little kid game. So incredibly versatile demographic. We are big fans of this game. The rule complexity is low. Often we don't really even explain anything for the game, and just as we play, we show people what you do in the first turn or two, and then they have everything down they need to for the entire game, which is fantastic. How competitive is this game? It's medium. There is a lot of stealing going on in this game, but it's somehow still very lighthearted and fun. You get used to cards being passed around really quick. It's exciting and fun to see, even if they're gonna get it from you. You don't know. And it's one of those things where you don't feel like you're being unfairly targeted generally by somebody, because it's just probability. You say, oh yeah, you have 2 out of the 3 colors on that card matches what I have. Clearly you should go for me. So it seems fair still somehow. And it doesn't seem to result in hurt feelings, which is fantastic for this type of game. The replay value is high just because of ease of play, quick playing time, the number of people you can play this with. We got this game and it's quickly become just one of our go-tos for a quick, fun, happy game for all involved. So it gets played a bunch. Similar games, if you like this one, Push is another great push your luck game that's just has a little bit more going on than this and is also just very fun. And then Exploding Kittens. This is by the makers of Exploding Kittens. Their first game, Exploding Kittens, was so popular, they started coming out with all these other games. So if you haven't played Exploding Kittens yet, you should. And if you like any of the games by those publishers, they all kind of fit in the same general feel and box. And so if you like this, you should definitely check out some of their others. So that's it for us today. Mantis is super fun. Check it out. Thanks, and see you next time from Game Like a Mother.